Welcome to this week's edition of Fridays from the Field with Farrow Flow.
Jerry, just explain to me what I see in front of me. And I've seen a lot of demonstrations done to explain what Farrow is doing. In your own words, explain for the listeners and myself what they're seeing here.
Okay, so basically what we do is we put a piece of paper up. This is how we test our fan pattern. So we will take a pass with the gun, and what we're looking for is the outside. You want a real nice finish on the outside.
Yep.
If it's all blotchy and heavy looking, that means you either need less paint or more air, or less air, more paint.
Okay.
So you always want to look for that pattern on the outside. It's got to look real nice and smooth.
Right.
So what we do is we do one pass and we see how well it fills in.
Okay.
So basically with your product, we're using less air, so we're not getting like big blotchy clouds around our spray pattern.
Gotcha. It's even.
It's even. So basically we do one pass and we can tell that this is already filled in really well.
And this piece you're pointing at is one pass, is that right?
That's one pass.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically you can check the width of your fan.
Yep.
A lot of people will spray it straight up.
Yes.
What you want to do is you want to see basically a line.
Right.
You don't want to see a half moon or an oval shape
Yep.
in your spray pattern.
Gotcha.
Because then that's telling us that either your fan's clogged,
Yep.
or your cap's clogged, and you're not getting the right amount of air in each section of the gun.
Okay.
So basically with your product, we did the one pass, and the outside of this turned out really nice. It's not speckled, it's not blotchy, and it also filled the inside of the fan.
So what we got there, what I would explain what I'm looking at, is a more even first pass pattern.
It's a more even and it's a more filling pass.
Filling.
So we're getting more paint on the product
Yes.
than out here, which
Yep.
is going into the booth and outside in the air, which you're wasting money.
Right.
You know, because the more paint you spray in the air,
Yep.
you're losing money.
Exactly.
So this pattern right here basically is more paint on the product, and you're saving money because you're not wasting as much paint. You're not taking as many passes to get full coverage.
So what would you say at the moment on what we're looking at? Would you say 3 passes would be sufficient amount of paint? Or would you
Not even this. I would. This here is enough that we could actually do one pass,
Yes.
do our 50% overlap,
Yes.
and just keep going.
And that would be sufficient.
That would be plenty. Yeah.
And
You're
normally,
basically looking at one pass and then your 50% overlap, which builds up as you're moving.
so without Farrow in line, how many passes would you have to do to achieve that, do you think?
For a pattern like this, we probably would have had to do like 2.5, maybe 3 passes.
Wow.
Yeah, give or take.